everybody for being here tonight and for giving me this opportunity. My name is Wendy Hart. I am a member of the Alpine School Board of Education. I represent approximately 40,000 schools in Alpine, Highland, and Cedar Hills. Alpine School District is the largest district in the state. I do not speak on behalf of the board. I speak as an individual and as a mother of children in public education. In our Utah Code, it says, a parent possesses a fundamental liberty interest in the care, custody, and management of the parent's children. The state's role is secondary and supportive to the primary role of the parent. This should be the driving principle behind every decision made with respect to education in Utah. Economic models, dropout rate standards, tests, all should be secondary and supportive to the primary role of parents. Thomas Jefferson in 1816 said that if we believe that schools would be better managed by any other general authority of the government than by the parents within each ward, it is a belief against all experience. He goes on to say, no, my friends, the way to have good and safe government is not to trust it all to one, but to divide it among the many, distributing to everyone exactly the functions he is competent to. What has destroyed the liberty and the rights of man in every government which has ever existed under the sun? The generalizing and concentrating all cares and powers into one body. Jefferson articulates two main principles of both good education and good government. Parents must manage their own children's education, and good government must be decentralized. Common Core violates both of these principles. First, it is important to realize that when we talk about accountability, you cannot have accountability to more than one entity for more than one set of rules at the same time. We have all heard the adage about serving two masters. If we have federal accountability, we cannot have state or local accountability on that same issue. So the more accountability we have further up in government, the more accountability must be taken from the local schools and from the parents. Secondly, the tests are the linchpin in maintaining basically a monopoly of education that follows along with Common Core standards. The tests are mandated at the state board level. Teacher pay is going to be tied to the performance on those tests. Once those tests are out there, we're going to have curricula and teacher professional development that maintains the best possibility of the results on those tests. And what are the options that are going to be for those of us who choose not to follow along Common Core? Market forces will dictate with 46 states opting in. It is already very, very difficult to get professional development or any sort of curriculum materials that are not Common Core aligned. Finally, the SAT, the ACT, and the AP tests are going to be Common Core aligned, as are colleges of education and certain remedial college courses. Everything is following Common Core. So to wrap up, I would like to say to please remember and to return local control to the parents and the local school districts. By doing this, you will do as Jefferson says, you will return us to good and safe government, and you will preserve the fundamental liberty interests of parents like myself. Thank you.